extra for every kilometer compared to Uber, which is a lot. Imagine covering a distance of, let's say you get a long trip of like 45 kilometer or 40 kilometer or 30 kilometer. So that's 30 times. Who cares to join me? Watermelon. Yes, interesting development. What's up, YouTube? What's happening, all the wonderful drivers? Fantastic passengers, you guys are welcome to the Driverpreneur channel. Yes, a recent development just unfolded in the ride sharing space. Both a leading ride sharing app in the city of Lagos, Nigeria, just increased its fares for the second time post subsidy removal in Nigeria. Yes, subsidy has been removed from the petroleum products in Nigeria, and drivers and car users in general has been spending times three of what they've been spending in the past on to fuel their vehicle. And this has sparked outrage in driver community. Drivers have not been happy, saying that they deserve an increment in their fares, which is reasonable since they depend on petrol to take jobs from point A to point B. And then Bolt before now increased their fare. I did a video about that. In case you've not seen that video, I'll leave the link to that video in the description box so you can check it out. They increased their fare to... Okay, I have those information here. I have all the information here, so I'll just read it out from my phone. And also leave the screenshot for you guys to see and verify. Okay, so they increased their fares on 2nd of June. Both increased their ride sharing fares on the 2nd of June, which was on Friday. That will make it last week. Today is 9th day of June. The price increment was, previously it was 500 base fare. They increased from the base fare, they increased to 517 naira. So they added 17 naira to their base fare, and it was 104 naira per kilometer. They increased to 130 naira per kilometer. And then previously it was 19 naira per minute waiting time. They increased to 23.3 minutes per minute waiting time. So their new increment, they just increased it again today. That's a week after they now increased to, the base fare is now 690 naira. That's a significant change from 517 naira to 690 naira. That's a significant change in the base fare. The price per kilometer moved from 130 naira to 114 naira. 140 naira. That means they added 10 naira extra to each kilometer covered. Then for the waiting time, which is per minute on that you spend on the trip, they added about, it's now 25 naira, which was previously 23.3 naira. So they added about 2 naira per minute. And of course they have the price for corporate, which per kilometer is 165, but it's so difficult to get people ordering rides on corporate. Usually most people just order the regular Bolt ride. And so let's compare this to what Uber increased their own fare. This current fare to what Uber increased their fare to, because I'm very sure this must have, because both increased their fare before Uber increased theirs. So I believe both checked out what Uber did and they went back to the drawing table and they redesigned their fares. So let's compare their recent increments to what Uber actually increased theirs to. So let's start by base fare. Base fare for Uber is, they increased it to from 575 naira to 575 naira. They increased to 690 naira, which is practically the same with what both recently increased their own fares to. And then for per kilometer, Uber is charging 130 naira per kilometer, whereas Bolt is charging 140 naira per kilometer. So Bolt is charging 10 naira extra for every kilometer compared to Uber. which is a lot. Imagine covering a distance of, let's say you get a long trip of like 45 km or 40 km or 30 km. So that's 30 times 10 naira extra. So that's about 300 naira extra on the fare. So expect a Bolt driver to earn 10 naira on each kilometer more than a Bolt Uber driver. So for the per minute, each minute you spend on the trip, Uber is charging 22 naira per minute, whereas Bolt is charging 25 naira per minute. So altogether, both drivers will be making an extra 10 naira per kilometer and then 3 naira per minute. So that's about 13 naira more than what Uber drivers will be making. But however, there's a twist. Uber has currently maintained a promotion for a while where when driver gets to drive 15 trips, you get to pay just 5% commission. And if you drive 25 trips, you get to pay 3% commission, depending on the one that you find convenient for you. And whereas Bolt is still charging their regular 25% or so. So that's balance it out. However, Bolt recently launched a promotion where they are giving out 25,000 naira if you complete a certain number of trips within a certain period of time. So I think this app is just a tussle of competition, them trying to see how they can give drivers the best deal, best known to them, how they can accommodate drivers in these difficult times to ensure that their drivers stay on their platform. So that's the comparison in terms of pricing in what these two ride-sharing app giants are currently putting out on the market. And of course, their counterparts, which is InDriver, usually follow suit in what they do. So expect InDriver also to base their minimum fares that they offer to riders to offer to drivers to be almost around this amount. Most of the time lower. So it now depends on the driver to offer a higher fare if you choose or feel like. So guys, that's it. So that's what is happening. It's currently a tug of war in pricing. Let's see if Uber retaliates by reviewing the price per kilometer and also per minute. Let's wait and see. It's always them following themselves bumper to bumper. So that's what's happening, and I said I should give you guys this update and this little comparison so you know what works best for you. So guys, until next time, peace, stay safe.